This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. The wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Settles in over the putt. Man,
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Still even par for the day. A lot of excitement here. Let's take you out to the action once again at the 13th. Just a mediocre first round up to this point from our featured golfer. Frank, what are some keys to making something happen down the stretch?
Well, if this is the worst score that they shoot all week, I think that's one of the keys, because this is a position to vault forward from.
Good chance at one. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
And with the birdie, moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot.
How about that tee ball? Not just in the fairway, but way down the fairway.
Yeah, a lot of people can hit it long and crooked. Long and straight, that's the hard one to get. That is absolutely in prime position.
Green in regulation. Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
Yeah, man, things are starting to tighten up right now. Going to see where the next move comes from.
There you have it, Frank. First round is complete. What are your thoughts, partner?
Rich, I think anyone inside the current top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly well placed to go on and take this championship.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. Now down to the par 4 first hole, and Frank a chance to get out of the gates with a pretty good score on the card.
Certainly is, Rich. Fairly generous fairway. I think a lot of right-handers prefer a little dogleg left to start the day. That's exactly what you have in front of you. Oh, it's perfect. That is a huge opening tee shot.
Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first.
Generous green, just a little bit uphill. Not minute, really. Big green to hit into, though.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. One better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Frank starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.
On to the second hole, 171 yards, tricky little par 3.
Oh, this is right at it.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Moves into the top 10 with that birdie. So par 4 to open, then a par 3, and now Frank here at the third, a par 5 at 528 yards.
And you get to see everything very early on in the round. Dogleg left first hole, par 3 second, and now a long dogleg right par 5. With a good tee shot, though, you can definitely reach this hole in 2.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. All right, Frank, what's the right play here on this second shot to the par 5 third?
Well, even though that hole is a dogleg to the right, the best way to bring it in actually is to use the general contours, which is right to left, and the shape of the shot in that direction as well. So it might look like a little cut, but it actually suits a little draw.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's no snack, though.
Frank didn't take notice of that name until right now, until that eagle.
And it started to send a whole ripple through the tournament.
Frank, it's always fun to play a par 3 just like this one.
The ball's going to go further. Obviously get to tee it up. Should be able to carry that water. That's really the only problem for the player in front. But once again, another good chance for a birdie.
192-yard par 3 fourth. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. And getting ready for the putt. Now has a tie for the lead with that birdie.
Pep in the stride.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Thundering up the leaderboard, 10 under par for the tournament. What a birdie. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Bow. Hole's certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Bow. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, you'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
That one came right off the meat of the bat. He really laid into that.
More than got a piece of that.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
All things pointed to a good week. Birdie there, very important right now.
Playing some good golf. 13th hole, par 3, 225 yards and heavily bunkered around that green, Frank.
It is, but that green gets narrower as the hole gets longer. Nothing wrong with hitting the ball sort of the middle part of the green here.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Now zeroing in on this second shot here at the par 4 14th.
You can keep the second shot a little right of the flag here. The general contours kick a little left here, away from the bunkers on the right. That would be the ideal shot in here.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
This will be a birdie if it drops.
What a birdie. Now just a handful of players in contention.
So through 54 holes, a really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live final round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
We knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Should be safely on deck.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, looking at this approach now to the 16th, what does the player need to be aware of?
You've got to make sure you fly the ball every inch of the way here, Rich. The ball won't kick forward because of that false front. So making sure you at least club up, not club down.
Just a pure strike, and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Just 2 holes left here at Banff Springs, and Frank, another par for this one, short, 374 yards.
It is. It's named Sarsi, which is a tribute to the Indian tribes here and the First Nations of Canada. So just think about that when you're teeing it off here on what is not an overly difficult par 4.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
On the green, a chance for birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of 2 things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
So still swinging well with confidence right in the fairway here at 18. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's that sneaky distance. Just when you thought it was going to be an average week, eagle there to vault into the top 10.
Frank, you have to like what you saw out there today.
I certainly did. Swing is excellent right now. Stroke, there's nothing wrong with that. Really, just it's a case of getting out of your own way. I mean, the opportunities ahead now, chance to win, just they have to be so motivating.